everyone, welcome back to another vlog. It is Friday, March 27th, and we are getting ready to go home tomorrow morning, and that is definitely a sad face. We are going to miss this place. It's 28 degrees C, about 88 F, and you know, time comes when you have to go home. And we are leaving tomorrow, driving to Charlotte, North Carolina, about 8 hours. So I thought I would do this today when at least the sun was up. There go some birds. They're flying north. Well, no. Well, they might be going north, but that's where we're going. And then after that, we are going to go to Massanutten, Virginia, which is a resort. It has a couple of golf courses, ski hill, which of course will not be functioning at that time. And it's a place we want to spend a week. And the weather forecast looks not like Florida at 28, but it is in that 10, 15, 20 degree Celsius range, so 60 to 75 F. And we're just getting packed up. I had everything in the garage earlier, and now this is just a piece of what I have to get ready. And then we'll get all that in, and we'll be gone. Not a happy night, but this place is starting to fill up because next weekend's Easter. And getting out before these places fill up, it's not a bad idea because there's a lot of partying going on and all that, which I'm not against, but it's a little quieter. So we'll see you in Steel Creek, which is the Residence Inn in Charlotte, North Carolina, tomorrow night. Nothing like this. Hands-free. Not much traffic. You just kind of float along. Feeling a lot more comfortable now, aren't we?
We are.
We're a little bit more comfortable now with all hands-free. Just cruise along. Sort of enjoying it.
We're on the move.
We are on the go, guys.
Moving day.
Yeah, had to happen. Like I said,
Pretty.
we're just cruising along the I-4, got through the Orlando mess, I call it, and now we're heading towards Daytona, and then it's a big 6 hour straight up the 95 and the 77 to get to Charlotte, North Carolina for the night, and you know,
A little rest, and then we're on to Virginia.
Virginia to our resort, and we'll take some pictures and stuff in there. I think if you haven't been on our vlogs before, I don't think we ever vlogged that area. It's quite interesting. It'll be a fun area to zoom around through.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna miss the palm trees, and I'm gonna miss the 17 degree mornings.
Yeah, that's true. There's our first Bucky sighting right to our right. Pretty busy first thing in the morning, of course, as usual. World Golf Hall of Fame. And we just passed Bucky's number 2 in St. Augustine, heading for Bucky's number 3. One of the bridges across the river in Jacksonville. Well, there's something going on the other side of the road. Look at this now. Traffic is all backed up. Wow. Oh, the car flipped.
Dear me.
Yeah, that's not good. That's terrible. Well, that's unfortunate. It was flipped too. I don't know how it got flipped there.
Oh, somebody behind us. Trying to get through. Yeah.
We got all the traffic's backed up, of course.
Is that what the policeman was going on?
Yeah, nothing you could do now. You could just feel for those people that are hurt and look at the people here that don't know what's going on ahead of them. That there's a cars right in the middle of the road. There was no traffic going through, so who knows how long. Look at the cars.
Oh my gosh.
Jumping. I mean, it's the 295 that goes around Jacksonville. So it's everybody heading to the 95 or off of the 95. That's just a lot of cars backed up. Okay, we are about 3 hours into this morning's trip. And as you can see by that sign, maybe you can't. It says, thanks for visiting Florida. And we'll be coming into Georgia here shortly. And that just goes to show you how big a state Florida is, because Orlando's about middle state, and we're 3 hours to get through it. So we can get into Georgia, and because it's a 3-hour loop up here, as soon as we hit Georgia, we're going to pull into their rest center or their welcome center, have a little pee break, and stretch our legs, and get going. Another 5 hours. We will be where we want to be for the night, but we'll definitely have another stop in there. And there's the sign there. Welcome to Georgia. Georgia, right there.
Welcome to Georgia.
And the welcome center's half a mile. Show you around there when we get in. Certainly not the biggest welcome center I've seen, but we know coming into Georgia from South Carolina, there's a huge one with all kinds of treats. So we just use the washroom, hit the road. Trouble.
So we stopped at one of our favorite Georgia Visitor Center,
There are
and
police
they,
reported ahead.
again, gave us a Masters 2026 Masters book. It's really nice. It gives a list of all the players and all kinds of great information. And again, I got my wildflower seeds. They're so friendly in there. One of the most friendly visiting centers we've ever been to. And oh yeah, we got a free coffee too.
Beautiful.
Bonus.
We have been into Georgia, and we're heading north, and you can see on the left people heading south. About, I'd say 5 minutes ago, they had the road blocked from 3 lanes down to 2, which doesn't seem too bad because they were doing road construction, but we're still meeting this traffic. That's just how much it gets bound up. Now we're finally starting to see the end of this line.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 2 miles or 3 miles or...
And then there's the other story that we weren't quick enough to capture.
Yeah, that's right. We were driving along and all of a sudden I saw a shoe in the ground. And it was a golf shoe.
In the middle of the road.
Middle of the thing. I said, well, that's something must have fell out of a car or something. A little bit further up, there was a couple of golf clubs in the middle of the road. It was a TaylorMade, an R7 driver. And then on the left side of the road was a golf bag with no other clubs in it. I have no idea where all the clubs are. And everything else was strewn around. And a little bit further up, on the right-hand side, we see a car pulled over, and a guy was standing there scratching his head. His toolie had popped open,
Oh my
and
God.
everything was all over the place.
Golf equipment everywhere.
Golf equipment everywhere. Who else, whatever else he had in there. And we were kind of laughing because how would you ever go back and get it? It's 3 lanes of highway, just bumper to bumper. There's no way you could ever go out and get it. So he was in a dilemma.
Just the things you see when you're traveling.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. We are in Brunswick, Georgia. Our first Buc-ee's was Daytona Beach. Our second Buc-ee's was in St. Augustine. And our third Buc-ee's is in Brunswick, Georgia. We're coming up to where the exit is. We are going to stop at Buc-ee's for lunch, but it's only not even 10 o'clock yet. So we're going to pass these Buc-ee's. You can see them here. We have stopped at this one before.
Yeah, we have.
Traffic still seems to be moving, so I'm not sure if it's an accident or what it is, but there's some flashing lights up here. It's good news that the traffic's still moving anyway. Oh, there's a police vehicle off to the left of the road.
the two cars.
I would say that they hit each other there, yeah. Doesn't look like much damage, which is good.
That's good.
Well, everyone, welcome to North Carolina, Charlotte. Our motel is right over there. We've seen it before if you've been watching our vlogs. Nice room. And we came over here to the outlets just to stretch our legs. Been in the car for 8 hours. And the first thing you see is a store closing of Saks Fifth Avenue. So I dropped Ann off, found a parking spot. Now I'm moving through to see what we can find. If anything, I'll kill an hour walking and get my knees going again. The only bad news of this trip so far is when I went to check in at the motel, they needed photo ID, of course. So I reached in my wallet to get my driver's license, and no driver's license. So now I'm about 10 or 12 days from home. Hope I don't get pulled over. I don't have a driver's license. I guess it could have been worse. It could have been a credit card or something. So must have just slipped out. I may still find it, but it certainly wasn't in the normal places. So let's go take a look around. If I see anything interested, I'll take a little shot of it. The store that was going out of business, pretty picked over, you can tell. About 40 to 60% off. Not bad. Very busy. I think the last time we were here in February or January coming through, or end of December actually, there wasn't a soul in here. This is a Saturday and a nice sunny day. Nice. Up to the big corner, Under Armour and Adidas. Take a look around, I guess. Let's go and see what we got. Busy in here. A lot of tourists. Golf shirts. Always take a look here, you never know. Take an extra 50 off, not a bad deal. No real good deals in here today. Not having a lot of success, but we'll keep trucking along. And the Old Navy. Converse, I'll take a walk through. Asics, we always take a walk through. Oakley Vault down there. So we'll have a few little spots here. Let's go into Asics. Is literally a zoo in the Nike shop. Amazing, there are people in there. Lineups, man. Good morning, everyone. Beautiful morning in Charlotte, North Carolina. Over there, you can see the Residence Inn. Showed you last night we were at the mall, which is way over there, and I kind of pointed this way where we're staying. We always stay here. We love this place. We're going to go downstairs right now, take a look, have some breakfast. Hit the road for about a 5-hour drive to Massanutten, which is just outside of a place called Harrisonburg. And we are going to go there and go to do a little Costco loop and then go to the resort and check in for our week stay. You see right over here, you can see that pond of water in the spring, or in the winter when we came down. We were able to go out and walk all the way around. It was a great little walking trail. We're not doing that this morning, but I'm going to eat and hit the road. Down in the lobby. Restaurant's in there. And it's got a nice little plate of food ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a waffle maker. Scrambled eggs. In there. Sausage. Oatmeal. A little plate for me to start with. Hard-boiled eggs. Fixins. Chocolate milk. I'll grab one of those. Granola, cereals, toast, toaster, all kinds of fresh juices, and of course a coffee station right here. Nice. Starting to make the change. March 29th, so they're starting to zoom out.
We are on the road. We were up early, had breakfast, hit the road about 8:45. We're almost an hour in. It's just sun's getting warmer. Started our day at about 3 degrees. It's now up to 6. And,
Celsius.
Celsius, yeah, that's warming up. We'll pick it up again when we see more mountains.
Welcome to Virginia.
Well, here we are. You can see in the background the start of the Shenandoah Mountains, and it will go all the way through the western part of Virginia where we're staying at Massanutten Resort. That's what it's all about. These mountains and ski hills and golf courses and all of that fun outdoor stuff. So we're about an hour into this, a little more than an hour from Charlotte, North Carolina this morning. Roads are great, sun's out, lots of nice trees changing colors, ready for the spring. And like I said, we just crossed into Virginia, so now we'll be coming off of the 77, which is the interstate that took us from Charlotte all the way up north, and then we'll be cutting over to the 81. Now the 81 goes south and it goes north, and of course we're going to be going north, and that'll take us pretty much the whole bulk of the way to Massanutten. We're going to do a little stop in Harrisonburg, go to Costco first, but every once in a while we'll come back with a little video because it's just constant. These mountains will just get bigger and beautiful, and just going to be some awful nice sights coming up. Okay, Bucky's number 4, Rockingham. That's a new one for us because we've never been up this way before. So we're not going to go in, but that's 4 Bucky's we've seen. And apparently there's another new one coming. We're not just 100% sure where. Anyway, to give a little update, we are almost to our destination of Harrisonburg, almost 5 hours in. It's been a good drive. The road has been really busy. So the 81 is really busy going north. So there's a lot of people, Canadians and northern United States people, whatever. They're all coming up the road to get home.
A lot of trucks.
Yeah, a lot of truck traffic, but we've known that before, that there's a lot of truck traffic. Anyway, like I say, we're going to take a quick pit stop and just bring you along into Costco in Harrisonburg, and then from there, we're going to make our way out to the Massanutten Resort. We probably know we can't get in until about 4 o'clock because we're quite early, but at least we'll be able to go in and maybe take it for a drive through the resort, and that'll be it. Maybe show the room, and then the next day we'll start a real proper video on going all through the resort because it is a nice place and it's something that we've never done before, so hopefully it might be of interest to someone. Anyway, that's it for now, and we'll touch base when we get to Costco. Okay, we just arrived and drove through a beautiful campus of James Madison University. My gosh, it's a beautiful campus. And we're like in the middle of a town center, and then boom, there's the Harrisonburg Costco. It is jammed up and busy. We'll go and take a look around, see if we can find a bottle of booze to take back to Canada, and maybe some supper. Closed section, same as normal on most of them. Still one of the hardest things I get used to when I come into a Costco in the States is having a section on alcohol. I'm just not used to seeing that in Canada. And we are on the hunt for our Kirkland Irish cream, and we sure hope they got it here.
It may be in the separate.
Yeah, it might be in a separate section. They sometimes have liquor store sections.
Yeah, usually just wine inside the store.
Maybe there's one outside, yeah. We'll study that after. We want to get that bottle, like I say, to take home when we get home. Okay, we came back out and we're a little disappointed. We couldn't get our Kirkland Irish cream. They just didn't have a liquor store at this particular place. Well, we got a chicken, salad, and some spaghetti sauce. So, somewhat successful. We'll look for a bottle on the way home and our next stop in a week. Okay, we are now pulling in off the road to the Massanutten 4-season resort. We'll take you along on the way in, because it's a long drive. It's a big place, and take you up to where we're going to check in, and then eventually give you a little room tour. And then we'll do a big walk through this place over the whole week, because like I said, there's lots of things to see. Very interesting.
Last time we were here was 3 years ago.
3 years ago, so we weren't vlogging then, so that's why we have no footage of this from before.
Right, and there's a lot of new things that I think have probably changed since we were here last.
We already noticed a bunch on the road coming in of new businesses and things, so it doesn't seem as isolated as it did before.
But this is no small resort. There's a lot of residential areas along this road before we get into it, and then it's just a lot of driving. You certainly can't walk from one place to another.
No, you got to get in your vehicle. But it's all coming back. I remember this entranceway. And you know that it's places where people live, because a lot of the license plates coming by are all Virginia. So there's subdivisions and things, but people love to live on a ski hill. So there's the water park. We'll go into that another day. I remember that place. That's a really big complex. Boy, it's really greened up here, it looks like.
Yeah, it's nice.
Being a ski hill, you can imagine, it was all covered in snow not too long ago.
It's currently 16 degrees Celsius.
It's about 62, 63 F, right around there.
Just a really nice temperature, actually.
We drove in here on the right. We saw all these houses and condos just to take a look. Really nice.
Yeah, those are Regal Vistas.
Yeah.
You can rent those, we found out. Very mountainous.
It is very nice. And it looks like the weather's going to be pretty darn good, so we're pretty happy about that for the week we're here. We've been here when it's just been cold and wet, but we still got things done. And there's that big building, you'll see it up there. I think
That's where we check in?
That's where we check in, yeah. And it's the big major indoor pool and stuff, but there are even parts bigger than that. But so we'll go in here and see if it is the place indeed, and see how long we got to wait. They said check-in could be as late as 6 o'clock, so we don't know how busy it was last night, so we'll go and see. Oh, north lobby a little bit further.
Yeah, that's the south lobby, apparently, so we got to go to the north lobby.
Which is around this corner to the right, I guess. Yeah, there's the north lobby up here. I remember the entrance. Doing some work here.
Yes.
And here's the golf course, which I'm interested in, and all that stuff. And boy, there's a lot of cars. Maybe we won't be able to get in a little early. That's fine. We'll go and see what they say. Virginia barbecue. We never ate there last time we were here, but we might this time.
We just might.
I'm gonna go swing around here. Boy, this place is busy. Wow. Okay.
All right, we will check back with you when we know a little bit more.
Yep.
All right, that was quick and painless. Check in. They were ready. Our room was ready. We're in room 289K, third floor. So we'll take you up and give you a room tour first off.
Golf course view.
With a golf course view.
We haven't
How
seen
can
it
we
yet,
beat that?
but the golf course is right behind here. It's always something to look at.
It's
I
like we got
that.
some steps to do. So
Yeah, we do.
let's check it out.
Yeah.
All right, we were wrong. It's the first floor. So we are 189K. First you walk into a little corridor like this, and into K. And first up to the right is the kitchen. This is one of the newer renovated rooms. You can tell the furniture looks a little bit updated. The kitchen cabinets, of course, are not, but that's to be expected. Functional is all we care about for a kitchen. As long as everything works. Nice big coffee maker, toaster, blender, sink, everything you need. Dishwasher, stove, microwave. And yeah, let's do the living room next. 2 chairs, 1 sofa, nice big TV with a fireplace. Nice view. I'll get to that later. Dining room table looks nice. And this is a 1-bedroom with full kitchen. So here's our 1-bedroom. Again, newly updated. Good sized jacuzzi tub. Good sized TV. Good closet. Iron and ironing board, extra bedding. Yeah, I like it. And here is the bathroom, toilet, shower, and double vanity. And interesting, you use that as a pantry or use it as a bathroom closet. No, it's lovely. It's nice. We will be happy here, and let's go out to a little balcony. Good seating area, and right over there is a green, and I believe right over there is a tee block for a hole. I'm not sure exactly where, but very, very close to the golf course driving range, which is great for Steve. He can just walk right over there. Yeah, very nice.